Hi everyone, Jorgelina here with Pixel Art Mysteries and Education. I have one other activity to share. It's very Harry Potter based. This one is also going to be linked in the Facebook group. So this one is all already made. And basically, it's a game that you can play with your class. You are going to have the board along with a way for you to record your students' scores. It has space, right? You would sort them into their houses, but it has space for over 40 students. So even if you have a really large class, you would still be able to use this. And you would use this with any problem set at all, right? So the way that this works is I want to show this first. You would share the Kaboom board. So I would go to File, Share, and Publish to the web. Publish. Right, so it doesn't, you can leave everything as is, and I'm going to copy this link. Okay, so you would be the one that is presenting this. I'm going to go ahead and close that out and open this in another link. So you would be the one that is presenting this. The students would not have access to this. Okay, so the way that this works is you would present a question, preferably go one group at a time, right? So for example, your Gryffindor would answer the question that you have up on the board. It could be done with any team at all, with any kind of questions at all in any grade. So let's say your students, Gryffindor, they get the correct answer. So you put up the Kaboom board and you tell them, all right, now pick one of these. And the students go, okay, I'm going to pick C4. Okay, so C4, and you would click on that one, and that team scored 50 points. You can click on the little home button, and then you go into their Kaboom board, and you write 50 points. Okay, so a little wand is always going to be showing what team is winning. Then you give a chance to the next team, Hufflepuff. All right, here's your question, Hufflepuff, and Hufflepuff answers, and Hufflepuff gets it wrong, right? So maybe you give them another chance, or they just don't pick from the Kaboom board, right? So that's up to you when it comes to how you're playing the game. But let's just say, all right, you give them another chance, they answer, they get this one correct, and now they pick. I would not allow them to pick C4, right? So they would have to pick anything other than C4. So let's say this group picks A3, right? Oh, this team also got 50 points, or let's try to go for a different one. Okay, so this group gets 100 points. So I'm going to go to Hufflepuff and put in 100 here. Okay, so basically that's how it works. You give them a chance to answer a question. What I would do to make sure that everybody is working at the same time, I would offer the opportunity that if a team gets it wrong, another team can answer. So that way everybody is working out the problem and everybody is coming to the agreement on the question before the group actually says the question out. It puts the onus on the entire group and it's not singling out any student. So it's called Kaboom because the rules of the game are that when Kaboom does come up, that team loses all of their points. So whatever points they're up to, they lose all of them. There's different things they can get. They can get 200 points. They can get 100 points. They can double their score, 50 points. They can have team sabotages, so minus 10 points to another team. In that case, you would, let's say Slytherin goes next, they get it correct, and they lose 10 points, so they're going to sabotage Hufflepuff. So on the sabotage place, I would put minus 10. Right, and then you can keep growing, so that lowered their score by 10. So something like that, right, where you are playing around with this. And I think that's pretty much it. The only thing that I do want to say is the reason why I put so many of these, right, it's let's say you want to use this more than once. And in your class, you want to play this game more than once. So you don't want your kids to remember that, for example, I have this set on this screen. This one's 2. Now I don't remember where the Kaboom is at. Right here. It's on this one. Okay, so when they click on, I'm going to go to present. On McGonagall. So when I click on McGonagall, I get a Kaboom. Instead of going home, if I click on the next one, on the next arrow to arrow over, McGonagall is, see how she's no longer Kaboom? So then I can go on plus and then go back to home, right? And then she's Kaboom. If I hit home, she'll always be Kaboom. But if I hit next, right? Now the Kaboom has moved somewhere else. I don't remember where this one is. But it does change if you use the arrow so that students can then still get Kaboom another time and it doesn't just kind of end the game. Okay, so again, that's the arrow key because these all have a Kaboom in a different place. Okay, so let's say now for the next one though, this is a whole different class and you want to play it all over again. So it's as simple as taking this and dragging it somewhere else. So I would put it like maybe here and then change Dobby and bring Dobby to the bottom and then put this one up here. So now Kaboom is on Dobby. Okay, so it's like you could just move the boxes around. That's what's controlling where the Kaboom is, so that you can always switch them around. You can do that with any of these, right? So like if students memorize where you can always get 200 points or double your score, right? You can move all of those around before every class just very quickly so you don't even remember where they're at. And now you have a brand new board each time. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful and useful. This should be a really fun game to play when you have like a review session with a lot of questions to get through and to still make it fun and keep it content related. I hope that you enjoy this. Again, this is all ready to go and all the links are going to be on Facebook. Just make sure that you join us over on our Facebook group. All right, so let's say you don't want Harry Potter. You're not a Harry Potter fan like me. There's also a Bitmoji one. This one you can leave as is. Okay, so you can leave as is with, these are all my Bitmojis, so you can leave them as they are. The Kabooms are set in the same place as the other ones. I haven't moved them around, but it does work the same where you can move these around. But let's say you wanted to change your own Bitmoji and you didn't want mine on there. So all you would have to do in order to change this one up, you would go into View and then Theme Builder. And you would change the ones here. So I want you to kind of, hopefully you can see it, but if I take this one and I delete it, right? I hope you can see that it went away from up here. So it's changing the board without changing the links. I'm going to undo because I do want mine there. So all you have to do is you have to click on every one. You have to have all your Bitmojis saved somewhere on your computer. And you would just right click and go to replace image, upload from computer, and then you would be able to replace that with anything that you want, right? So let's say I wanted this Bitmoji here, and now that one is changed. Okay, so that's all you would have to do and change all of them. It would take a little bit of time. If you have a team of a bunch of teachers, you can maybe all change, one in every row or one in every column, something like that, so that you're all sprinkled in there. That would also be fun. And then you can leave some of me there so you don't have to change every single one of them, so it goes faster. But things like that, it's completely editable. If you have something that you enjoy, like another one that's not Harry Potter, like the one that I shared, and you want to make it all kinds of other characters, you can do that as well. Your school mascot, right? So a lot of different things that you can use for the Kaboom board. So I will share this one as well. The other thing about this one, that the scoreboard that goes with this one is not Harry Potter themed. So the scoreboard, the tally sheet looks like this. Instead of the wand, it has a little hands up. And instead of 4 teams, I made it 7. So you have a place for 7 much smaller teams here. Okay, so again, I will be sharing all of this in the Facebook group. I keep losing the word Facebook from my brain. So just go join us there, and I will see you on the next one. I hope that you find this completely useful.